Well, good afternoon, my friends, my family, my subscribers. I'm so excited that you tune in, to these daily inspirational topics or these daily nuggets, for your life, the things that I have learned through my life, and I'm passing them on to you for your life. This morning I decided to make blueberry muffins. And a couple months ago, I had a friend of mine that she has blueberries, and she decided to pick a bag of blueberries for me so that I made some blueberry jam, and then I had some blueberries left over. And what a time to make blueberries. I did hear the message by Erica Kirk, and how she was talking about the death of her husband, and she didn't know really what she was going to say to her daughter, but her daughter said, "Mommy, where's Daddy?" And her response to that is, Daddy is working with Jesus, and they're just working together, and Daddy's earning money to be able to buy blueberries for you. Oh my goodness, what a way to tell a little girl how special she is that Daddy's working, to buy her blueberries. Even though it's a sad moment, and even though you don't know what you're going to say, to your children when you deal with death. And what a great thing to say. So now there's like this revolution going on about red, white, and blueberries. And people are writing them on their t-shirts. They're writing them, in memory. They're saying, hey, blueberry farmers, please, send your blueberries. And so even though the controversy of Charlie Kirk, amongst people, I'm just looking at the little girl. I had lost a grandson hours after he was born, and I'm just looking at the death of what happened and the death of how we have to learn to deal with things that we never thought we were going to have to deal with. So whenever I go and see my grandson, at the cemetery, he's the only person I go and see. But when I go and see him at the cemetery, I sit down and I bring some Tim Hortons, and sometimes I bring things that I leave there, and I write letters, to the people that will pick it up. I left a bike once. I've left some balloons, and I've left some water guns and things like that, because I needed to do something to remember my grandson, and to remember that death, it doesn't have to sting as we remember the love and the laughter that they brought into our lives. So today I decided to make blueberry muffins in celebration of red, white, and blueberries for a precious little girl that now does not have her daddy. And I did it in remembrance